Good evening. I am Nethergoth. And it's Halloween season. And for this Halloween, I wanted to talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart. The Addams Family. In particular, an Addams Family not a lot of people remember. Some people don't even know exists. Tim Burton is making a new show, Wednesday, which launches next month. And new Addams Family content is always really exciting. I love this show. I love these characters. I specifically love, like a lot of people, the dark romanticism between Gomez and Morticia. I like the atmosphere of the shows and the movies and everything related to this. People always like making tier lists of their favorite coupling of Gomez and Morticia, which Addams Family is darker. But whenever somebody makes a tier list, there's a specific couple or specific Addams Family content that is always left off these lists. Whether you see videos or images where people rank everybody, it's like nobody remembered that this Addams Family existed. And not just did they exist, there's quite a lot of content. And in today's video, I finally can talk about this. I've been wanting to make this video for a pretty long time, but I never really had the chance until I launched this channel. I hope you enjoy this dive into the dark depths of the abyss. That's the new Addams Family. My personal favorite Addams Family related media is the 1993 movie Addams Family Values, with Raul Julia and Angelica Houston, which are by far the most perfect Gomez and Morticia to have ever graced any media. I love this couple. I love these movies. I love how dark they are. The cast is absolutely perfect, from Christina Ricci to Christopher Lloyd. All of these people are just absolutely amazing. I like the grittiness of these movies. But the original series was actually really lighthearted. I want to give a quick brief history about Addams Family content before I talk about, honestly, my second favorite Addams Family content that is out there. The Addams Family and everything that spawned from there is based off the comics by cartoonist Charles Addams, who made these comics a long time ago. And the first Addams Family related content we saw on the screen is the original The Addams Family, which ran from 1964 to 1966 with Carolyn Jones and John Astin as Gomez and Morticia. The next content we had is in 72, which is 6 years after the black and white show, with Scooby-Doo Meets the Addams Family, which is a Scooby-Doo cartoon where they meet the Addams Family. After that, we had the Addams Family Funhouse. That's a failed pilot from 1973. After that, also in 73, we got the actual Addams Family Hanna-Barbera cartoon series, which is the spin-off of the Scooby-Doo. Following that, in 77, we got a movie with the original cast from the TV show of 64, which wasn't too well received. Even some of the cast members didn't really like what was done here. After that, we got the absolutely perfect 1991 The Addams Family. The one with Raul Julia, Angelica Houston, Christina Ricci, Christopher Lloyd, everybody. Following that in 93, we got the sequel, which I mentioned before is my personal favorite, Addams Family Values. And in between these two, we had the Addams Family, the animated series, which ran from 91 to 93, so basically in the middle of these two movies. Then, in 1998, we got the absolute horror that is the Tim Curry Gomez and Daryl Hannah Morticia version, the Addams Family Reunion, which was absolutely horrible. But one great thing did come from this movie, which started as a pilot and I went straight to DVD because, I mean, come on. I will mention this in the Black Void that is the next one, and we're gonna skip it and we're moving to the 2019 CGI movie and its 2021 sequel, The Addams Family 2. And then next month, of course, we get the long-awaited Tim Burton take on the Addams Family with Wednesday, which follows Wednesday in her school years. I think that's what it's about, where she learns to deal with the magic and this and that. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see Tim Burton's take on the Addams Family. I already have seen things that I like. I've already seen things that I don't like. Doesn't change the fact that I'm wicked excited for this show. As you noticed, we skipped the Black Void. But in your mind, there was no void. This is the entire list, not even taking into account the 2 failed pilots that are in here. A lot of this is stuff everybody knows. And to you, this is the complete list. And there's my problem, because my second favorite Addams Family media is something a lot of people do not remember or don't even know that actually exists. Between the horror of 1998's Tim Curry and a 2019 animated movie, there was another show. And it's so weird that a lot of people don't mention this in their lists or anything, because it was quite successful in a way, seeing as it had almost as many episodes as the original TV show. The New Addams Family in 1998, which had 1 season but 65 episodes. And I love this show so much. I was a teenager when this aired, and it was more geared towards children because it was based on the original 1964 show, to the point where a lot of the original storylines were revamped and retold in this new show, The New Addams Family. We have a new cast, we have new sets, we have new everything, but it takes a lot of the stories of the original and it updated them with new storylines, with new episodes, a lot of references to the old show. It's an incredible love letter to the Addams Family from 1964. And it is a must-see, I feel, if you're an Addams Family fan, because it has so much to offer.
Welcome to the Addams Family. How you do, the Addams Family? Come into the Addams Family now.
Cha-cha-cha.
Wonderfully scary.
And pleasantly hairy.
Delightfully very.
It's the Addams Family. Welcome to the Addams Family. Go into the Addams Family. Come into the Addams Family now.
Snap, snap.
It was produced by Shavik Entertainment and Saban Entertainment and served as a revival of the original show. It honored the original show. Not only that, John Astin appeared in several of the episodes even, playing Grandpapa Addams.
I'm back.
Oh, it's so good to see you,
Mama. Grandpapa.
Cara mia.
Hi, Grandpapa.
Ah, there's nothing like the smell of Fester in the morning, is there?
Oh, come on.
It looks just like home. Even has smoke damage. Where's that young Gomez? Ha ha! Lurch, refreshments all around.
Good old Grandpapa. He just got here and already it's like he's head of the household.
Morticia, this living room's absolutely dreary. My compliments.
Why, thank you.
I was 14 years old when this show aired, and even to this day I feel it holds up. If you love the original Addams Family, it is criminal not to watch this show, not to find a way to see these episodes, because it takes everything that made the original great and builds upon it.
Darling, I think the children are home.
I wonder what the children are doing back so soon.
Why are you home from the party so early?
What happened? Was there trouble?
A small altercation.
Harold Pomeroy said his family was better than our family. He said we were a bunch of kooks.
Kooks?
Darling, I think I just heard Pugsley's octopus slither toward the front door.
You're right. I wonder what the children are doing home so soon.
Children? What's wrong?
Harold Pomeroy said that we were a bunch of psychos.
How sweet.
He meant it as an insult.
Are you sure?
So seeing as it is intended as a revival of the original show, there's so much to this from everywhere that's being put together. John Astin is in it. We have storylines from the original show with new sets, better sets, a new cast. We have Ellie Harvey as Morticia and Glenn Tarento as Gomez, which quite honestly is my second favorite Gomez and Morticia pairing. I love these two so much. I love the way they act. Glenn Tarento actually based his acting on John Astin. So he really wanted to honor that and incorporate that.
Some businessman. He bought that worthless land for me for 3 times what I paid for it.
Gomez, that land's not worthless. After all, you added that lovely oil spill for Pugsley to play in.
Ah, yes. Greasy lake. Rotting pigeons. Floating carcasses. A deathly stench. Morticia, care to take a walk around the lake with me while it's still ours?
Only if you promise me one thing.
Anything.
You won't be gentle.
Never.
I absolutely love the grandma in the new Addams Family. The grandma is absolutely beautiful. The grandma in the original just kind of looked like a dirty old lady, really. Whereas this grandma just looks like a psychotic witch. It is so good.
I have to win this contest, Mama. Do you think this spell of yours will really work?
Piece of cake.
That easy, huh?
No, that's the first ingredient. Now, leg of frog, snout of hog, and a piece of foam for a winning pose.
But one of my favorite things that this show took is it took the garbage that was the Tim Curry Addams Family. It picked up Wednesday Addams from there and dropped it in the new Addams Family.
Now remember, Pugsley, the object of bombardment is to keep throwing balls at each other until one of us is an only child. Ready? Let's go. My turn.
Wednesday? What did we tell you about not playing ball in the house?
Yes, Mother.
That's a good girl.
Nicole Fougere is one of my favorite Wednesdays. She is amazing. One of the biggest changes that the new Addams Family has over the original show is Wednesday and Pugsley. Wednesday and Pugsley are absolutely brutal, and a lot of the stories have been revamped with these older Wednesday and Pugsley. Because in the original, the children, I think the original Wednesday is like, what, 5 years old, I think? And in this one, Wednesday and Pugsley, the teenagers. And they are violent as hell. Like half the show is just Wednesday torturing Pugsley and Pugsley getting a kick out of it. And I love these two. I love her expressions. I love the dopey Pugsley. The children in the new Addams Family are one of the best things about it.
You may be wondering why I'm torturing you so early in the day. Is it early? I haven't noticed. Okay, so maybe it crossed my mind. What did you do with Marie Antoinette? Your doll? I haven't done anything with her. I swear! Cross my heart and hope to live. I didn't think so, but I had to be certain. You are one of the usual suspects. That's okay. I understand. That one was just for fun.
So that the whole cast is incredible. Whether it's Fester, Grandma, or Gomez and Morticia, the cast itself is a reason to watch the new Addams Family. But beyond that, the set in full vibrant color, you're walking in the mansion, you have the cemetery, all these sets and the special effects are updated. And I feel they still holds up. The show can be a little slapsticky here and there. But that's what the original was though. It was supposed to be like funny stuff. And this show, even though it's geared for kids, it's quite brutal.
That's what your hoodlum offspring did with his fists.
Our son used his fists.
All those karate lessons, wasted.
I'll thank you both to stop joking. My son has been sorely wounded, and I demand an apology.
Very well, Mr. Pomeroy. If it'll make you happy, I apologize.
Not from you, from that pugnacious child of yours. Him!
Children, I understand, Pugsley, that you and Harold engaged in a little tiff this afternoon.
All I did was tear his jacket a little. You tore my family crest. Well, you wouldn't have got a sock in the eye if you hadn't said your family was better than our family. Our family is better. It is not.
Children, I think you ought to apologize to Harold.
I'm sorry I punched you in the eye, Harold.
She must have hit him while his back was turned.
Look what your criminal offspring did with her fists.
Nice eye. The black really adds character.
Mr. and Mrs. Adams, striking a Pomeroy is no laughing matter. I demand an apology.
Children, I see you got into a fight with Harold this afternoon.
Only because you said your family was better than ours. My family is better. Is not.
Children, I want you to apologize to Harold.
I'm sorry I hit you in the eye, Harold.
That's bitter.
Next time I won't leave a mark where it's visible.
I've heard a couple people say that they don't like this show. The one or two handful of times it's brought up, people rip on it. And I feel if you hate on this show, you never appreciate the original. Whether it's the original storylines, the revamped storylines, the original episodes.
I can see she has a real problem. It's not Mrs. Adams.
Oh.
It's his problem. It's our Pugsley. What is a Pugsley?
Pugsley is our son.
Oh, a child problem.
Now, Mr. and Mrs. Adams, it'll be all right. We'll get you some Prozac, a little electroshock therapy.
Electroshock. I like the way he thinks. But we're not here about Morticia.
We're worried about our Pugsley.
And what is a Pugsley?
He's our son.
You know, nicknames may start out as fun, but they can actually be quite hurtful. What's his real name?
Pugsley.
Moving on.
It's criminally overlooked. There's 65 episodes out there. It's not nothing. Not only are there quite a lot of episodes on there, you know, one season maybe, but 65 episodes is basically the run of the original show. But it was popular enough that it spawned other media, like a video game. The new Addams Family video game. Now don't worry, I'm not going to make this a video game related video, but I just find it so fascinating that the new Addams Family series got its own video game even. And it's not that bad. No, this was only released in Europe. The new Addams Family series video game. It serves as a point and click style video game. In the beginning, you're like, does it really have anything to do with it? The characters are a bit chibi. They're like cartoon versions of them. In the beginning, you're like, Gomez doesn't really look like Gomez from the new Addams Family. So is it just a ploy to use a name? But then you meet the grandma and Fester has a bluish tint in the new Addams Family, and he has a bluish tint in his video game. The original theme pops up in the intro of the game. The theme song to the new Addams Family is the background soundtrack.
Welcome to the Addams Family. How you do, the Addams Family? Come into the Addams Family.
It is really good. It is really good. And that's all to say that. How does nobody remember this Addams Family? How does it go forgotten? I hope you enjoyed watching this video, that you maybe learned something new. And check this out wherever you can find this. It's been archived on YouTube. I don't think they released DVDs of it. It's pretty hard to find. Maybe that's also why a lot of people don't know about it. But I urge you to find a way to watch this show. It is really good. It deserves a watch. If you like anything about the Addams Family, where it's the creepy dark sets, the love between Gomez and Morticia, the violence of the children, anything. There is so much in this show. There is something for everybody. And I feel if you've never heard of it, if you've never seen it before, please go check it out. I hope you like this video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm a brand new channel. I do metal related content, goth related content, horror related content. I'll definitely be talking about my opinions of Wednesday when it launches. I did a horror review for Hellraiser. There's a lot of variety in the content. I can't wait to do more dark tourism. I have videos for that coming up about the catacombs and everything. If you like anything that's dark and macabre, please stick around. You won't regret it. I wish you a happy Halloween. And I would just like to say, be kind to one another, even in the dark.
See for yourself. Or are you afraid?
Lacey, take this one down to juvenile holding.
I can't wait.